First, I marked the engine tube at half an inch and then again at 2.5 inches. I cut a slit at the 2.5 inch mark on the engine tube using a box cutter knife. I then slightly bent the engine hook and inserted the back into the slit I had just cut. Afterward, I wrapped a bead of glue around the half-inch mark of the tube and slid a centering ring over that. Using the box cutter, I cut a notch into the other centering ring. The notch is there to house the shock cord. Then I tied the shock cord at the 2.5 inch mark and wrapped a bead of glue above that. I then inserted the shock cord into the notch and slid the centering ring over the glue. Then I glued an engine block into the engine tube so that it was pressed against the back of the engine hook. I took a dowel and marked it at 2 3/8 inches. Next I put some glue at the end of the dowel and inserted it into the body tube up to the mark and spread the glue. I then inserted the full engine mount into the body tube, pushing it in a little farther than the last centering ring. I filled the slot with more glue and left it to dry. After that, I wrapped a bead of super glue around the back of the nose cone and slid the front over the back as far as it could go. The fins I designed were made of balsa wood and shaped like a trapezoid. The front was 1 inch, the back was 3 inches, and the height was also 3 inches. Yes, I know, I suck at explaining. I had enough wood for 3 fins. I sanded the fins with a coarse grit to ensure that they were the same size. I mixed wood filler and water to make a sludge about the viscosity of toothpaste. Next, I painted the sludge onto the fins, making sure everything was covered. Don't worry, it doesn't have to look pretty. I'm sanding it again anyway. I sanded it with a coarse grit, then mixed the sludge with more water, then painted the fins where I had sanded too far down. I let that dry, sand the fins with a fine grit, I found this template for the Apogee Avion online and decided to use it because the Avion's body tube was the same size. Using a ruler, I marked where the fins in the launch lug should be. I pushed some glue on the fins and set them aside to semi-dry. shock cord to the nose cone. Then I placed the fins on the body tube and let that dry. Then I glued on the launch lock. I cut out the parachute and placed reinforcement rings at each of the 6 corners. And then I poked holes through the rings into the parachute. I hit the whole thing with 1 coat of automotive filler primer. Then I hit the entire thing with 2 coats of matte white. Then I cut out a stencil of its name, Little Candle, using a box cutter knife as shown in this time lapse. Next, I taped off everything except the nose cone and the fins, and hit it with 1 thick coat of cherry red gloss. That's it. If you'd like to build this rocket, you can go to the link in the description with the Apogee components, design your own rocket kit, and do what I did. Hopefully better, though. I can't launch it now because there's a burn ban in my county, but it should happen soon. Thank you, and goodbye.